C9 Revelator, here with you once again. This time I'm here to discuss Death Note. If you haven't been able to or enticed to see Death Note yet, it's an extremely enjoyable ride and I recommend it. So I want to get into this recommendation. As I was saying, it's a very enjoyable ride from start to finish. It's a story of Light and L, two extremely intellectual individuals and their battle for the world. In my opinion, all the characters were so exquisitely written that really diving further into the themes presented in the anime would have distracted from the action. I mean, would you rather see genius planning and practice or have the isolation of being a genius explored? I think that's an easy choice for the author to make. And what it may lack in theme depth is more than made up for by the uniqueness of being the audience for this 23 episode series. A show where so much is left up for the audience to decide. It wasn't written to explore madness, isolation, genius, moral obligation, or justice, although all of these form key parts of the characters' personalities and motivations. And one can pick up a good deal of subtext. Death Note just doesn't discuss them. It does depict how a codependent can follow a narcissist to any lengths, even against their own self-interest. It wasn't written to explore the intricacies of the codependent's gravitation towards the narcissist. Because, well, really, I mean, the focus of the story is not on relationships anyway. We never truly see anyone discussing who's guilty or who's innocent. Clues to deeper issues are woven into the story, but it's left to the reader's imagination or the viewer's imagination to consider them. As a casual reader or watcher, you could easily miss them. And it's not to say that Death Note isn't a very intricate story, because it is. It simply leaves large areas of possible commentary blank, which really, to me, I think it's nice. It's a nice change compared to being beat over the head by the author with what and how you ought to feel about a certain piece of media. Death Note is here to tell a story of warring factions. The characters, for all their complications, are more complete and whole than otherwise might be found in other anime. The villains, the heroes, and the normal guys. The focus of the story isn't really on how they got into those roles. The focus is on the action once they're in them. And there's plenty of action. Tightly plotted with a labyrinth of twists and turns, Death Note takes the audience through attack, counterattack, and counterattack, elaborate planning, decisive execution, and plenty of shocks. Some of it is perfectly over the top, dramatic, and stylish, while some of it is very poignantly subdued, lingering, sad. The story does mingle themes of good and evil, power and helplessness, victory and defeat, and the message that I took away from it was that nothing is ever black and white. It's almost always a gray area. So with that being said, should you take time out of your day, your everyday life, to watch this show? Fuck yes, man. You do it, or I write your damn name down in this rape note. You've been warned. Nah, I'm just playing. But yeah, man, this Cloud9, C9 Revelator. I want y'all to stay free, stay safe, stay armed. I hope you and the people are never harmed. And we out. Oh yeah, before I forget, shout out to DJ Fusion. This is his beat. Going hand.